Hits, if you have not like and subscribe, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click that bell button so that you get updated about all my latest videos. So today's topic, I just wanted to kind of go over the overall market, where it's going, and also a lot of people requested, they want to know how do you kind of chart in thinkorswim, and also kind of draw a trade line and some basic trend line, support, resistance, things like that. So let's get started, right? Thinkorswim is very powerful platform. You don't need to sign up for it. I mean, you don't need to pay for it. You do need to sign up, but it's free. You can use their tools. Pretty much everything is free. They have tons of indicators, news, information. For example, I'm gonna kind of go over their widget. This is a live news widgets, right? So you can change the ticker, and also you can see you can pair it up. So if you change the ticker here, it will change here, and basically kind of integrate here. If you don't want to do it, just remove it, like unlink, so it won't change it. For example, I want to look at Apple News, APPL. So you have all the Apple News. If you can double click it, you see kind of another widget pops up, and you have all the news. This is 1:07 p.m. and you have this news, so pretty much all news, right? You want to look at Tesla news. Tesla, right here, Tesla news. So Tesla cuts price on European Model 3. That's 418 right now, 430. Really quick, right? Really good, really fast, and a lot of informations. And if you want to decide based on the news, great platform, everything aggregated for you in one place. Now let's say you want to connect this with this, right? So you can actually do that. Just make sure you have this one number, make the number same, and now when you do, let's say Tesla, you see the chart updated to Tesla, right? So now if you do Facebook, the chart will update it to Facebook. Pretty neat, right? So now you can have a watch list. This is my watch list from pretty much all of the stocks are from my New York theme. If you have not watched, don't forget to watch that video. Kind of, I think there's still a lot of good potential for this. But if you look at apps, literally when I mentioned it was almost at like 50, almost 64. Today only it's 10% up. T-Dog, I've been kind of telling T-Dog from when the Amazon news came right around here, and I actually got leaps right around here, 170. And look at that, it's almost double within a month or so. Datadog doing great. Amazon finally awake after a long time, right? So great things. If you have not, don't forget to check out that video. And now you have a trade flash where you can actually see a lot of the big trades. Like for example, see there's buy 7,500 IEF. So that's like a, looks like a spread, right? So they bought and sell, maybe credit. So they have a big trade. Apple, so Apple weekly 29 Jan, so 139 call 130. So basically 139 call, Apple 130. So a lot of movement on Apple, looks like, right? People, they're really bullish on that. So you have a lot of this, right? So now let's go to the chart, right? This is a chart. You can have pretty much, if you wanna zoom out, this is pretty okay. So if you wanna delete, just right click, remove drawing. See, it highlights, right click, remove drawing. If you want to move around, you just need to kind of go here, drawing tab, and do that. Then you can just do that and it's fine. Now let's look at Facebook, right? So you want to chart Facebook, right? This is the Facebook. If you want to zoom into certain area, for example, if you want to zoom just for like this few days, you can always change it, right? You can kind of, if you are doing intraday or whatever, if you want to zoom certain area, if you want to zoom out, just do auto zoom and you are there, right? You can change the time frame. Here I'm at daily, but let's say if you want to do 15 minutes 5-day, you can do that. A clear uptrend from 244 low to 270, right? So 50 to 70, almost I told a lot of people to get in right here, but you can see that, right? But again, today's topic is trend lines and basically support and resistance. So how do you draw that? So let's look at the 1 year 1-day chart, right? So that's 1 year 1-day chart, and you want to do trend line, right? So trend line is basically you are doing kind of in an uptrend, you look into the lowest point, right? So first you do is go to drawing tools, trend line, drawing tools, and this is the trend line. It does says trend line. Once you click there, what you do is you grab, right? You want a trend line from right here, let's say, right? So you grab this, click here, and you do is like see right there. That's an uptrend, right? See how it's acting perfectly. This is a past, but look at that. In an uptrend, this is a clear uptrend. You can see what you do is measure swing lows. This is swing low, this is swing low, this is swing low, right? So a lot of times, like, when do you get in? Like, usually you don't want to get in at this point, right? It's a little bit overextended, right? So you can get in when there's a nice breakout and there's other things. Maybe you have a news, but it's good practice. Like, if you're long, like, you don't buy here, you wait for this. Sometimes it doesn't happen, right? You bought here, uh, maybe, I mean, you could have bought here, right? So technically you could have, well, it's still above, but you could have bought, let's say, here, right? This is still up. So but the thing is, like, you got to look at the risk reward, right? You got it right here, right up the support, right? Trend line support, and it's kind of rising, so that's always good. And you cut your loss when it's kind of cross your, basically, a lot of people's, like, some people got in right here, right? When do you sell? If you are swinging, if you have a time, again, if it's an option weekly or something, you gotta act accordingly. But if you are long term, you can ride it as long it's holding that trend line, right? You can sell it here and not here, but nobody knows, right? So basically you want to keep riding it. So basically, if you're got in here, that would be your sell point. Like, it crossed the trend line, not right here, this is right here, but you want to make confirmation, so right around here. That's a good point move from, let's say, 149 to what, 149 to 250. That's $100 point move, right? Then Facebook did sideways moves. You can see that up and down, up and down. But another is support, swing lows, right? You want to draw swing lows. So let's do right here, this here, and this here. And actually I got in right because of right here, because I saw it was like acting as a good support right here. That's when I got in. I posted in my Twitter, I made a TikTok video on it. So I hope some people got in. Some few people messaged me and thanked me and banged me, but yeah, you can see that it's clearly bounced off that support to 40, 44, 45, and boom, right now it's at 267. That's within the 3 or 4 business days, right? So uh, really great platform to do trend line, support, resistance. And basically your resistance gonna be, this is your resistance, right? This is all-time high 304, but the resistance breaks with a um, good volume. That's a nice entry too. So for example, if you want to draw here, all you do is, yep, click here and do this, right? That's one resistance, right? So there's different methods you can draw, but and you can say that it's kind of moving in a channel, right? So maybe you got in here, this is a good time to sell, right, if it goes here, or even good time to take profit right around there, because there's some resistance right around here. You can see that there's a lot of wicks candle. It acted as support too, right? So yeah, great platform, play around with. There are a lot of other things, like for example, channel. I think there are other things I liked what channel. If you want to draw a channel, what you do is basically no, remove drawing, and basically you draw a channel, right? And there's a channel, and you can just, once you draw it and once you click it, there's another duplicate comes, and you can just click it, right? See, that's an up channel, right? It's in the channel. Sometimes you can have a down channel. Right now it's in a kind of parallel channel, right? So you can actually draw using that. I'm gonna remove drawing, remove drawing. So if you wanna do, and you can just go there and right, it's right in this channel. So basically it can go downward, it can go upward, but you just kind of draw a trend line based up support, resistance, news, and whatnot. You can, so there's a lot of other tools, so you can actually play around with it. So you have a channel, so you can have a text, you can have kind of you can have one of those square, rectangle. So if you want to draw a big support area, you could literally do so you gotta click there, and yeah, you can draw like this. So you want to create a zone, right? That's a support zone, right? Maybe you want to draw a resistance zone. So yep, that's a resistance zone, support zone, resistance. If you want to create a zone, you can do that. So a lot of things there is. Um, you can play around. I haven't even played much everything, but I use TradingView mostly. But people wanted to kind of know about. But it's really powerful. A lot of information. Let's say you draw it. When it clicks, just click it, and you can remove drawing. You can even change the color, right? So edit properties, rectangle one, and so you can see the value to exactly right where the value is, and you can change the color to, let's say, you know, like blue, and okay, I mean not blue, green. So you have a green color, so you can do a lot of those things, right? So I'm gonna change the color to the default one. That's probably a lot better, but you can play around with it. Yeah, they do have all the earnings and all the numbers, and other things is a lot of studies, right? If you want to do look at the studies, what studies is basically all this kind of. Right now I have an EMA, right? So let's say you want to add something, so studies, yeah, you go here. Studies total different, sorry. So if you want to edit studies, oh, why they have studies twice? I don't know. But anyway, so I have this moving average 10 and 20, right? 10 days and 20 days moving average, which I use for daily candle sometimes, and I have a volume, right? Let's say you want to enter something else, maybe daily SMA or whatever, daily SMA, right? So daily SMA, it's a 9 days. Let's say we're gonna change it to like 150 day, right? So you can change the day to 150 day, and you can change the color to if you want. So that it's there, so different color. So if I apply, and you can see that, right? This is the daily moving SMAs, right? It was actually below this SMA, right? So you can play around with a lot of these indicators and see what works and what does not, and kind of get familiar with. If you have any more question, let me know. I can make other videos. I made a video on scan and kind of spread hacker, which was really good. A lot of people found helpful. If you want to make me more video, let me know. Comment below what video you want me to make. But other than that, have a great day and thank you. And yeah, good luck. Also, I would like everybody, I think like you should be cautious. The market is really a little bit overextended, and I think it's a little bit, needs some pullback. So if you look at that, right, we had a pullback, we had a rally pullback, rally pullback, rally pullback, rally pullback, and we did not. We have we didn't had any pullback from 1029. So right after election, we've been pretty much rallying hard. So I think we probably need some pullback, some rest. So I'm thinking we may go like at least 360. Yeah, 360. We've been non-stop kind of going up and up, so probably need some push, so be careful and don't go all in. Other than that, have a great one, and yeah, thank you all, thanks.